Without any further ado, please give a warm ShmooCon welcome to EvilMog with his talk on NTLM.
All right, so just a heads up, this talk is mostly live demo, so if I screw up, you are encouraged to throw your books at me. I'm taking them home to go throw at my cat. So just as a heads up. This is NTLM version 1, The Secrets of the Universe. I'm EvilMog. Nobody really cares, but let's go cat my bio anyways. So, I'm a bishop of the Church of Wi-Fi, I'm a chief architect of X-Force, IBM senior technical staff member. Oddly enough, they let me play with pyrotechnics, and I fly gliders for fun, but nobody really cares. Now, next slide. What we're going to basically do here is we're going to reverse NTLM to NTLM version 1 to NTLM. So first of all, we're going to talk about coercion. So coercion, basically, wow, the first slide screwed up, so in that case, we'll ignore that slide. In coercion, thank you. What will wind up happening is I'm going to talk to a domain controller, say, hey, send me your printer, send me your EFS, send me whatever. And then I'm going to go tell it, hey, I need your authentication. And it's going to give me an NTLM version 1 challenge response packet. So an NTLM version 1 challenge response packet looks like this. So what we've got on here is typically in the format of an NTLM challenge response. It's going to send you your domain controller machine name. It's going to throw you the domain name. It'll give you a landman response. It'll give you the NT response. And that's going to give you a client challenge. Now, the fun part about this is a lot of you might have used crack.sh. Crack.sh relied on you setting a client challenge of 1122334455667788. The problem is, this lovely thing called ESS will actually wind up modifying the client challenges so you can't pay your, get your stuff for free because the rainbow tables don't work. You have to use hashcat. How that mangling happens is it does an MD5 of the first 16 characters of the landman response. I discovered this from reverse engineering. Okay, easy enough. Now let's get into the demo of what I'm actually talking about in a couple seconds here. So we have a Kali box. I'm going to be smart and, screw it, let's go live on the responder. So take responder, I'm going to fire up, interface I, etc. I'm now listening for hashes. I'm going to go talk to first of all, I'm going to talk to a domain controller and prove that I am not an admin. Because, no tricks up my sleeve. I am Shmoo. See, I'm not an admin. Life is good. So I'm going to use this account in my auth coercion here in a couple of seconds. So I'm going to use a tool called Coercer. Clear. Coerce. TACL 192.168.46.131. This is my local IP. I'm going to go backspace this to use it with Shmoo rather than my admin account just to prove that there's nothing up my sleeve here. I'm going to use the super secure password of password exclamation mark with a capital and the P because, Windows. Yeah, my domain's going to be mog.shmoo and my target's going to be my domain controller. So, Coercer's going to go, yeah, nothing's going to happen. I'll hit continue. And we have a hash. It's a lovely little hash right here. So we're going to take this hash. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to fire up the tool I call the NTLM version 1 multi-tool. Oddly enough, I wrote it. Go figure. Python 3. What else am I naming my tool? NTLMv1.py, tac NTLM. We're going to paste our hash. So this lovely multi-tool is going to split out the portions of the hash you're going to need. It's going to warn you, hey, this thing has ESS enabled, go disable it. And I'll explain why in a couple seconds this is actually important. It will then tell you, hey, look, go create a hash file with these contents. Nice and simple. We're going to copy this. And come on, copy. Now we're going to go pull up hashcat. So I'm going to go nano 14,000.hash. Yes, I use nano. Yes, you can flame me. I don't care. VI sucks. So we're going to hashcat mode 14,000, 14,000.hash, tac A0, and you know what? I don't have a des candidate yet, so we're going to go into my multi-tool because I'm quite frankly lazy, and we're going to go, where was I? Python 3 des, one sec, history, fgrep des, actually, one sec, cat des.cand, there we go, found you. That's what I needed. Because I have a time machine, I pre-cracked these hashes on hashcat. Normally this would take you about a couple of days to go crack. I'm being lazy, so nano 14,000 or des.cand. I'll prove that hashcat does this work. So hashcat techm 14,000, 14,000.hash, tech-a0, des.canned. Lo and behold, magic of hashcat. Oh, look, I've cracked some passwords. All right, cool. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take this lovely little hash here. This is a des key. It's not an NTLM portion. We're going to go into hashcat utilities, src, src. All right, so /des key to NTLM. We're going to paste that portion of the hash. It's going to spit a bunch of garbage, but the important part we're keeping track of is the first hash of the NTLM hash. And I'll show you a slide as to what this works in a second. We're going to go des key to the second half. We're going to then go back into my tool, wherever I put you, and we're going to copy this line right here. It tells you exactly what to type. It's wonderful. Because quite frankly, I'm lazy. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy this first half. I'm going to go export nt hash equals part 1, part 2, and part 3. Now we're going to crack map exec smb 192.168.46.5 tech u dc, one sec, smb 192.168.46.5. There, that's the domain controller name. That's what I was looking for. Tech u, mogs, dc. $sign at the end is very important. That means it's a machine hash. Tech h, $nt hash. Dollars, not pound. See, I can't type today either. Microwave. Exactly. Precisely. So here we are. We've now determined that this domain controller hash is valid, which means you can do stuff like ntds. Lo and behold, we've just dumped the domain controller hash. Now, where the magic of this comes from is NTLM calculation. This is an eye chart, or a bit of one anyways. So here's how the NTLM version 1 mechanics are actually calculated. You take a domain controller password, which is 128 characters randomly generated. You run it through MD4, which is basically NTLM with a UTF-16 little endian encoding. What you'll then do is you'll split that NTLM hash out into 3 portions to create des keys. You'll pad them out to 8 bits. So you have a 7-byte chunk here, 7-byte chunk here, 7-byte chunk here. From there, you take the client challenge, which is the plain text, you encrypt it and you get the ciphertext. Those values get concatenated together into TLM, into this lovely field right here. That's the result of that calculation, which is why what we do is we're effectively cracking 3 des keys with hashcat, then reversing it. So, now to do some more terminal wizardry, because I feel like being cool. Exactly. So, now we're displaying graphics live in a terminal with libsixel, which is hilarious. There's a setting here called the landman compatibility level. If your level is setting for 0, 1, or 2, especially in your domain controller security policy, we own your domain. It's just that simple. There's no defense against this. And the reason why this is set is back in the 2000s, we had the crypto wars and they had to go force crappy crypto. That's why NTLM version 1 exists. This is not Microsoft's fault. I've had a good chat with them about this. They're deprecating the heck out of this. But yeah, if NTLM version 1 enabled in your domain, it's about $1,000 in hash cracking power. Let's call it 80 or so P100s over the course of a couple of hours. If you want it done yesterday, add in 160 and you're done. That's about 160 GTX 1080s on IBM Cloud, or $1,000 in my cost, because everyone loves IBM. Now, if you want to fix this in your registry settings, oddly enough, I took a screenshot of where to find this. Here's your GPO policy location. Find this, screenshot this, fix this setting on your domain or you're screwed. Now, if you want my tool, NTLMv1 multi. I happen to have a QR code where you can download the tool. If you're brave enough. Otherwise, you can go to this lovely URL right here on GitHub. But, if you're feeling brave, I didn't Trojan this, I promise. It's fine. And with that, I think I hit my 10-minute mark with time to spare. This has been NTLM version 1 Mechanics and the Secrets of the Universe.